topics and discussions, I just want to give a few highlights here, because you peoples, are new to the treasury and risk management. Okay, so few things which I want to tell you, quick glance here. So now you can see here every session will be recorded and placed in the drive. Okay, then no need to refer any other documents, any other videos for your interview preparation and as well as for working knowledge. Then topic wise, the configuration material will be given. Towards the end, I will give the consolidation material for all the topics. Then the batch is a regular batch every day, which has been planned from Monday to Saturday and 7:30 to 8:30. So maybe 10 minutes vary will be there, because maybe it might start at 7:40 to 8:40. Yeah, 1 second. Let me admit the people. Okay. So now again, each person, because a couple of people's email IDs and contact numbers which I am already having, but for some are the people's maybe I missed out. If you don't mind, and once the session will be ended, please ping in the WhatsApp so that it will be useful for the further communications. Then interview preparation. Okay, for interview preparation, I'm going to give a separate material, but during the session itself, I'm going to, okay, during the session itself, I will explain in detail. Then the topic, wherever our I mean attention is to be required, I am going to highlight that into the different color. Then during your preparation, you can take a separate note and you can prepare it. Okay, for that interview preparation. During the class running itself, I will explain that one. Then to upskill your knowledge in TRM, you would required some deep dive knowledge into the investment side, securities and derivatives, commodities. For this one, I would recommend investmentpedia.com. It is there. This is there. So now I would recommend you, if you people hasn't seen this one as of now, investmentpedia.com, I would recommend this one, or either you can follow the money control. Okay, remember, just for your information. Okay, so now come back to the process documentation for each topic. It will be explained. The every topic will be explained. It could be Excel or it could be a PPT or Word document. Then process documents for topic, it will be explained in the PPT, because which I have already delivered the same sessions for multiple people. So now I can use the same existing one. In case if there are any changes, definitely I will explain during the class itself. Now the batches will be the duration, as I mentioned here, 4 months. During the demo session, I have also told about 3.5 months. But remember, if it sorry, it could be a it could be a vary. Remember that one. As I have mentioned, just 10-15 minutes buffer time I have given. 10-15 days buffer time, because if something goes wrong, okay, then we have to accommodate, we have to utilize that time in the 15 days. Okay, this is what and also one more, my small request here is that, because you peoples all are new into for treasury, might be some people might be working, they are already started working into the treasury side or some other FSCM topic. If you people have any kind of your project specific or your client requirement, my request would be, please do not discuss in the session, because it is going to stop for all the peoples. Okay, so that is the reason my request would be, if there is any such requirement, definitely you can connect with me one to one, then we will discuss about that one. Okay, please, this is only my request, because many people might be having experience, or they are going to yet to start that one. Okay, remember that one. That is a one request from my end. Okay, and also the communications will be, all communications will be communicated through the email. Okay, so going forward, in case for class invitations, anything, it will be communicated either WhatsApp or through the email communications. Just remember that one. Okay, so now any queries so far about this one, what I have explained here? Any queries? If anyone has any queries, so please let me know.
వాట్సాప్ గ్రూప్ క్రియేట్ చేస్తారు సార్ దీనికి, ఈ గ్రూప్ కి?
No. That I'll come later. No WhatsApp group. The communications will be only through email, only through WhatsApp, individual only.
Sir, when you are going to share the server details and all?
Yeah, server details and all we will discuss. My backend team will contact you. My backend team will contact you. Don't worry about that one. Okay. Yeah, Ramesh. Yeah.
Sir.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Regarding to you mentioned treasury and risk. So what are the topics you are covering in the session?
I'm coming there. I'm coming. First, I just want to give the quick glance here. Then after that, I will jump into the topics. Yes, I'm going to.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Sure, definitely. Yeah, thank you. No problem. Sorry. So now, okay. So now let us see the topics what we are going to discuss. What I am going to cover in the sessions, and also you can consider this is the sequence which I am going to follow. The classes, in the classes also, the sequence which I am going to follow. Okay, so now this you just forget about, because many we are already aware of this one. Okay, this is just in every organization, the FI is a backbone for every business organization. We must require the organization structure. Then later on we have to do some postings. Then once it will be settled down, then we'll jump into the treasury. I mean, so now in FSCM, okay, remember the many peoples are confusing. Even I have received the notifications from them. Sir, can I join in your FSCM session? Sir, can I join? It's only, can I join only treasury? Remember the important thing here. Don't confuse that the FSCM, financial supply chain management, has been divided into the two parts. Remember, this should be, you need to ensure this one, two parts. Okay, first let us see this one. First, you should have clear visibility here, because people are getting confusing here. Then FSCM. First, let us see the part 1. I would say that here is a part 1. Let us see under part 1 what are the topics which we are going to discuss. I mean, how it has been divided, because the many people this is a fundamental thing, very I mean, this, if you are not clear, then please come and ask me again, I'll clarify. Part 1, let us see the part 2, the topics as now. Okay, so now part 1. The part 1, I will show you the same in the system also. Then the part 1, let us see the treasury and risk management. Under treasury and risk management, but again the peoples are thinking that, remember, treasury is a separate module. Again under here, treasury is a separate component, and again risk management is a separate component. Again under treasury, what are the topics are going to discuss? Under treasury, we are going to discuss money markets, money markets, forex, securities, derivatives, commodities, trade finance, these are the topics which we are going to discuss. And hedging also, it's part of the treasury. Hedging. So these are the topics will be part of in treasury. Remember, these are the topics will be part of under treasury. Again, coming to the risk management, because the risk management is a separate component, but which is interlinked to the treasury, obviously, which is there are some.
Sorry to interrupt, sir.
Yes, tell me.
Treasury, fund management and treasury both are the same thing.
Which one?
Treasury or fund management, both are the same thing.
Yeah, both are the same, but we are only discussing about what we are going to discuss in the session, because fund management, in-house cash, if you would say, there are advanced payment management, there are a number of things are there. Okay. Now come to the risk management. Under risk management, market risk analyzer, portfolio risk analyzers, credit risk analyzer. So these are the topics will be falling under risk management. Again, in the treasury itself, there is a separate topic, is in-house cash. Okay, ISC, in-house cash management. In-house cash management. In-house cash management is there. Again, I would say the BCM, bank communication. Bank communication management, it is there. Okay, again, advanced payment, it is there. I'll show you these topics into the system. You can see here, this is my SAP system. You can see the under financial supply chain management, you can see biller direct, billing consolidation, cash and liquidity management, collections management. So you can see there are n number of sub modules are available here. Okay, but what are the things we are going to discuss, we will see that one. Okay, so now anyhow, as I mentioned, only the discussing points which we want to discuss, only that I am going to describing here. Now part 2. Okay, these are the topics which we are going to discuss even in the sessions also. Treasury, risk management, BCM, bank communication management, and also even cash and liquidity management. Cash and liquidity management also, it's part of this one only, FSCM only. Then coming to the part 2. The part 2 is a credit management, then collections management, dispute management. Again, there is a biller direct is a concept, it is there, but still I will give the overview of that one. Biller direct, because biller direct is a Java based version. It is a third party system where our SAP system is going to integrate with the third party system. But biller direct, I'll just give the overview of that one. Okay, so now remember, under FSCM is a one umbrella. Under this umbrella, these are the subtopics it consists of. Okay, so now treasury is a separate component. Then under treasury is the modules, again subtopics which has been divided like this. Again, under risk management, the risk management also has been, it has different subtopics: market risk analyzer, portfolio risk analyzer, credit risk analyzer. Then again, BCM, it's a bank communication management. This is one of the important module, and cash and liquidity management. Again, if you talk more in detail, even my bank accounting also will be part of cash and liquidity management. but that we will discuss in the during the sessions. Now part 2, credit management, collections, dispute management, and biller direct. So these are the topics which we are going to discuss in the sessions, because in detail again I have not because in the demo session I have presented all the topics in detail. If you talk about under cash and liquidity management, again there will be a cash concentration is there. Again under treasury, even I have not put that point. There are some treasury payments, there is a separate process. Okay, so even in detail I have already explained over there. But now in the high level perspective, these are the topics which we are going to discuss during the sessions. And coming to the flow, I mean the class flow, the sessions. First, once the basic configuration will be completed, FICO basic setup will be done. Then cash and liquidity management I am going to start. Then cash concentration. This cash concentration, it has some Fury apps issue. Then still the technical team is working on that one. Then once this will be completed, then treasury. Under treasury, as I mentioned, the topics, the subcomponents, the subtopics I am going to discuss. Material, I mean money market, foreign exchange, securities, derivatives, commodities, trade finance, and hedging. Under risk management, market risk analyzer, portfolio risk analyzer, credit risk analyzer. This is the class sequence. Then credit management, collections, dispute management. The last topic would be a bank communication management. Okay, so these are the topics which we are going to discuss. As I mentioned in the beginning of the session, even in the demo also, IHC I am not going to cover. In-house cash management, that I am going to cover as a separate batch, because I am not going to include, because few people, so they don't want to join, they don't want to learn entire this process. Okay, they want to only learn IHC, in-house cash management, because many people, so I have received request, so that is the reason I have not included that ISC in this session. Okay, again definitely it will take again 2 to 2.5 months only in-house cash management in order to complete that one. That will. Okay, so now coming to the server which I am going to use for training one, S4 HANA 2022. This is the server where you can see S4 HANA 2022 for all treasury related things, and other things also which I have done configuration. It is a well configured system, I would say. Even you can use Fury apps also. You can access Fury apps for everything it is going to support. Okay, you can use this one for your during the practice. But now, and one more thing, this is my user ID, S22 user 61. Okay, you can refer this if in case if you would like to refer any of my previous configuration for my previous company codes. Even I will give you that previous company codes also, I mean which I have done the configuration. Okay, so you can refer, you can go back and you can refer that configuration also. But there might be a, because multiple people are working, but for if you wanted to see the old, I mean old configuration, there might be a, the peoples might have done some changes, because I'm not going to monitor all the company codes. Okay, the one which I'm going to monitor only for the current batch one. Okay, if you want to refer it, you can refer it. I'll give 2 company codes for your reference purpose. For your reference purpose, you can refer, is a company code is a A001 and T002. You can refer the company codes. Okay, these company codes, refer company codes. Okay, for if you want anything, you can just refer these company codes for your knowledge purpose. Okay, yeah. Okay, so now any queries so far?
Sir, I have one query. And you said that
Yes.
you'll not be covering HS. Could you
Yes.
please let you know what are the topics that comes under HS that you'll not be covering?
See, in-house cash management is a completely, it's a banking.
Okay.
Okay, so now where the bank account, now let's say if you want to do the payment in general process, what you will do, there will be a particular house bank and account ID. With help of that one, let's say now you have you have two company codes. From the two company codes, okay, you are doing payments individually, means company code A is doing their payments to their vendors, or they are receiving payments from their customers. Company code 2 also, they are doing payments at their end. Company code 2 also following the same process. But now by implementing the in-house cash management, what it will happen, directly you cannot make payment to your vendors, directly you cannot receive payment from the customers. There will be a centralized bank will be there, that will be that will be a centralized house bank will be there. All the payments will be routed through, because if you want to do anything, you need to raise the payment request to that in-house bank. They will do the payment on behalf of you. Okay, that is the one different
Mm.
one.
Okay.
Okay,
So
so
that
that is
will not
the
be.
concept. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fine. Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Okay, one second. Somebody, for someone is not working. I mean the link. One moment, just I'll give that quickly. Okay, or else one second, just a minute. Okay. Okay, so now let us start the session. Let us jump into the topic. Okay. So now we have seen about the topics which we are going to discuss. Okay. So now the expectation of this one, the expectation of these sessions going forward, if you want to improve your skill, upskill, you want to improve your skill from the current to FSCM, and if you want to become FSCM consultant like treasury and other modules, then this is the session which I'm going to train you. Once the session will be completed, you may work successfully in the implementation project as well as support project. But my request is that the sessions what I am going to, in the session what I am going to explain, you would require the practice, and also you need to understand the process. Okay, so now that is only my request from my end. Okay. Okay, now let us go into the topic here. So now when I say the treasury and risk management, what we are going to learn, because you might have experience some outside, maybe some investment side, you might have some experience like a trading side. But now in SAP, what SAP is going to provide, what SAP is going to support, there could be a manufacturing industry, there could be a trading organization, but SAP, in the SAP software is going to provide, and it is going to support for corporate treasury. There is a lot of difference between corporate treasury and real-time treasury. Real-time treasury, when I would say, if you wanted to trade something, if you want to perform some trading activities, let's say I'll take a SBI and mutual funds. There are mutual fund organizations also are there. There are financial institutions. The bank has their own system or own application to perform the trading activities. The similar way, even for the funds, let's say the mutual fund organizations, mutual fund institutions also, they have the separate application to perform the trading activities. But that is the pure trading related. Trading, when I say the trading, it's a directly you are doing investment. Okay, you want to buy some equity, you want to sell some equity. Okay, or else you want to buy some commodity. But SAP system, it's a purely corporate treasury, which directly will not going to support to your trading activities. Remember, the first thing would be a SAP is going to deliver. SAP is going to deliver is a corporate treasury. SAP is going to support. First, you need to remember this point. The SAP is going to support for corporate treasury activities. So the corporate treasury act, when I would say the corporate treasury, what does it mean by the corporate treasury? Okay, so now to because in FICO, let's say the for FICO module. So for FICO, basically the domain, what the organizations will think about, let's say the for FI perspective, the expertise, the domain should have the chartered accountant, or it's a MBA, or it's a MCOM person. Okay, they always look into the commerce. They should have the finance knowledge. For controlling perspective, if I would say, for controlling the domain expertise, the organizations will look. There might be a CMA, or there might be a ICW candidate. Okay, cost accountant. So now the similar way, even for treasury also, the expertise for the treasuries. I mean, for treasury domains, for treasury domain is it's a CFA. CFA is a chartered financial analyst. Remember, chartered financial analyst will be there. Chartered financial analyst. I am only talking about treasury. Then when it comes to the risk management, the organizations will look into the then FRM, financial risk managers. Financial risk managers. One second, admit. So now here, financial risk managers. Financial risk managers. So now the organizations will look into the CFA, chartered financial analyst, where the person is going to responsible for all the treasury. I mean, the treasury means it's a vast module, and also it's a expanded multiple things. Okay, it is going to integrate with my finance, my controlling, my sales and distribution, my material management. Okay, so different, it is also have the integration with the multiple modules. Then the risk management, what would be the risk of the to analyze the risk? Then the domain expertise would be the organizations basically will think about is a then FRM, I mean financial risk managers. Financial risk managers. So now these are the domains basically for treasury and risk management. Now come to the when I say the corporate treasury, let us assume my organization is a manufacturing organization. So now if my organization is a manufacturing organization, then there might be a different kind of risks are involved. Then the organization need to take the decision. Okay, so now before going to jump into this topic, so from long back, even decades, the organizations are differentiating, and they are looking into the different angle as a, I mean, for treasurer. When I say the person treasurer, in previous days, what was happening? The person treasurer, he was only responsible for the to arrange the funds. Only he was responsible. In olden days, he was only the responsible to arrange the funds for outgoing payments, either to do the planning. But now the perception has been changed. Now in recent days, the person treasurer also involved in the multiple activities. Okay, so now let's say now we wanted to do the cash flow analysis, because there is a cash and liquidity management. It will give the information, because again, for cash and liquidity management, again the cash manager will be there. That is the role, is been separate role. Again the financial analyst role will be differ. Again cash manager role will be differ. Okay, again financial risk manager's role will be differ. The roles are divided. Okay, again under treasury the roles are divided here. Okay, so now let us think about when we are going to discuss about the risks, right? There will be the every time there will be a two risks what treasury is going to deal. Okay, because we wanted to know what treasury is going to deal. So the treasury functions, I would say, one is the financial risk will be there, another one is the operational risk will be there, the treasury perspective. Then when I say the financial risk management, so each organization is going to face different kind of risks, then the financial risks, it might be a interest rate risks, or it could be a forex risks, or it could be a commodity price risk. When I say that, each organization is going to face different kind of risks. Then one is a number one is a financial risk. Number one is a financial risk. Again under financial risk, remember, again the financial risk, it has the three components. Again the financial risk may be interest rate risk, and forex risk, I mean foreign exchange risk, again commodity price risk. So now under financial risk, there might be, I mean, the financial risk and as well as the operational risk. Okay, the risks are two types. Operational risk. First, let us see about the financial risk. So now interest rate risks. As we have seen during the pandemic situation, and also even after, before pandemic, after pandemic also, the interest rates or the interest rates from the bank. Let's say we have deposited some amount. Let's say I have deposited some amount with the bank, that is a fixed deposit. So now every monthly or every yearly, during the according to my terms and conditions, the banks are going to repay. Either it could be a bi-monthly or it could be a quarterly, whatever it may be.
Sir, you are not audible. No voice.
You are not audible. Yeah.
Hello. Yeah, sorry, because I lost. I mean, there was a power fluctuation. Can you able to hear me? Hello.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yes,
Can
we can
able to
hear
hear
you.
you.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Because
Yes, we are able to
yeah,
hear
there.
you.
Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you. There was a power fluctuation, so it got
It's okay.
disconnected. Fine, fine. Thank you, no problem. So now, what I was explaining about the risks, the risk point of view. So the risk point of view, let's say now you can think about the organizations will do the investment millions of rupees. So now suddenly the interest rates which has been came down. So due to that fact, what would be the risk the organization is going to take care? Then coming to the foreign exchange, okay, how we need to mitigate the risk of that one. Coming to the foreign exchange, let's say we sold the goods to the customer. When we
Sir,
sold
are you
goods to
sharing
the
the screen,
customer,
sir?
yes, I'm sharing. Others can able to see.
Yeah, it is showing blank for me. Yeah.
No, I'm
One
not able to
second.
see.
Just you are able to see the names,
Yeah,
One,
correct.
participant names.
one second. I'm sharing again. There might be some. Okay, I'm resharing again. Please confirm. What about now? Hello.
Yeah, now it is visible.
Now it's okay,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Yeah, fine.
Okay. Thank you. So now let's say when we are going to deal with the foreign exchange. Let's say now the goods which I sold it to the customer which is residing in outside of my country. So now when I sold the goods, the exchange rate was something. When the customer is actually doing the payment, the exchange rate might be differ. So now we must have to how we are going to managing those risks, because as you know, the exchange rates are huge volatility every minute, every second, which is going to change. How we are going to managing the risks of the foreign exchange, that because that we will see during, I mean, there are product types which are available. I would say the instruments are there in the treasury, how we are going to mitigate the risk. Then coming to the commodity price risk. Commodity price risk in the sense, let's say, even still I stick about my organization is a manufacturing industry only. Let's say my organization is a manufacturing organization. I would require to manufacture, in order to manufacture my product, I would require some copper. You can also see here the copper, which the product is a commodity product. So every day the price fluctuations, it will be there. The huge fluctuations will be there. Okay. So the huge fluctuations will be there. If you go and see here, just for your information, now you can just come back and see here. You can just watch it here. Now gold, how much it has been increased? Silver, how much it has been increased yesterday? Yesterday I was watching around yesterday only this silver has been increased 4,000, more than 4,500 rupees. Only one day the price was spiked. Okay, so now how you are going to analysis on your risk. Okay, so now the SAP Treasury is going to support for all these activities. Okay, interest rate risks, foreign exchange risk, and commodity price risk. I just talked about the financial risk. Then coming to the operational risk, what SAP Treasury is going to support, even Treasury also is going to support for your operational risks. Okay, when I say the operational risks, it's a working capital management. Working capital management. So now, sorry. So now you have to run your business organization. The working capital is a very important for us. So now in order to run my business organization, either I do have sufficient funds, either if I do not have sufficient funds, I must have to arrange the funds. Okay, working capital management. How I'm going to manage my working capital, because if suddenly if there will be a the huge amount we have to make payment by end of this month, for that one we must have to plan for the, I mean, we have to ensure that the funds to be available, okay, until the due date payment. Okay, that is the concept of the operational risk. Working capital management is one of the aspect in the operational risk. Again, debt management. So how the debt management is going to handle the operational risk? Because I have a debts, there could be a long-term debts, there could be a short-term debts, but by end of the month or every month or every yearly, I must have to make the interest payments. Again, debts might be a equities, debts might be a loans. Okay, there could be a different instruments. But how I'm going to manage the debt management? The SAP is going to support for this one. Again, the bank relationship. So now, if you remember, the bank accounting entire part in ECC system, it was with finance team or partially, because if even there was a treasury, if treasury department want to create a bank account, the treasury department was only creating the bank account. Again, they are depended on the GL account part from the finance team. So now it's completely moved to the treasury, the bank accounting. Now they are going to maintain all the respective banks related configuration in one central place in cash and liquidity management. Again, the relationship, they are going to maintain a relationship with the banks. They are going to maintain a good relationship with the banks. Then the next one would be a credit ratings. So now credit ratings, you might have, if you have an experience to watch some Economic Times, then or else Money Control or Investopedia.com, then you can notice that one. In India, we have two major rating agencies are there. One is a CRISIL, it is there, CRISIL. Another one is a ICRA. Okay, so in India, we have two credit rating agencies are there. So now I would say, what is the importance of the credit ratings? The simple logic, I would say, if your payment history, if all the payments will be happening or on time, all the one second. One second. Who is speaking? If you don't mind, could you please go on mute, please? Okay. So now the credit ratings. If my organization has a very good rating, how the ratings are decided? Based on your payment history, based on your debts clearing, based on your organization performance. Okay, if your every organization will always think about to gain the higher rating. If they have the higher rating, then their financial statements will be strong. So now if you have the less rating, what will happen? Even you have to bear some additional interest rates. If you want to obtain loans from bank, then because you have a lesser rating, lesser credit rating, so you must have to pay some additional interest. The similar logic, even is the simple way we have. If we are going to borrow some personal loan, some home loan, if you have the very good your CIBIL score, then the banks are going to offer you the lesser interest rate. If we will have the bad score, then the financial institutions will be demand. Okay, so now you have to pay this much of the interest rate, then only we will offer, because of the ratings only. Okay, it's a depends on the organization. But now organization's perspective, if your credit ratings are strong, then your financial position of your organization, I mean financial statements, also very, very strong. Okay, so now the treasury is going to support the corporate treasury. One is a financial risk, another one is operational risk, which we are going to see. Okay, all these things. Any queries so far? What we have discussed, any query?
Sir, everything will be on S4HANA, right? You are telling.
Exactly. That is what I said in the beginning itself. You can see the server which I am going to use, S4HANA 2022. It is in S4HANA only. Okay.
But 2023
So now,
already in the market, so why not on 2023?
see, 2023, it is also there. Even my backend team also, which is already the 2023, it is there. But even I have already checked, there is no much, I mean, there are no much differences as compared with the 2023. That is the one aspect. The second thing is that even if we want to work and if we want to switch 2023, I mean technical team, and even I have to work, I have to spend a lot of time, because we have to apply so many OSS notes in order to bring into work that, I mean, so there is a lot of work to be involved. So that is the reason for 2022 only we spend a lot of time. Now it is working. It's a well configured one. If there are no much differences, there is no point to see that one, right? Because it's a well configured one. Again, instead of this one, if you want to start again, there will be a lot of challenges, a lot of problems. Again, it will completely stopping, and it will completely blocking for us. Okay, so that is the reason my recommendation would be, we'll go for the S4 HANA 2022. Okay, this is the one. Maybe I need to spend for upcoming batches, I need to see that one. But from the treasury perspective, I would say there are no much changes. Okay, there I don't see the changes. Okay, fine. Now, so from okay, so any queries so far? Okay, so now the next session onwards, which I am going to start the basic configuration of the FICO. Once that will be completed, then we will start. Then I am going to start the cash and liquidity management, because you may ask the question, if you have any, then why the cash and liquidity management? I would say the straight answer for that one. If you have the milk, then you can able to prepare the I would say curd. The simple logic. Without milk, you cannot prepare your curd or butter, whatever it may be. So the similar logic, first you should know, before start the treasury, you should know how much excess funds which are available in our organization. Based on the availability of the funds, we are going to we are going, the treasury department is going to take a decision how to utilize the funds, whether they want to do the investment into the what, in which instrument they want to do the investment. At the similar way, how much risk they are going to bear. It would be a risk plus reward. If they are going to, if the expectations, the returns on investment will be a more, then there will be a risk involved. Okay, how much risk it will be involved, that we will see that one. Okay, so now first we would require cash analysis. Okay, so now once the cash manager will be confirmed this much cash is available in excess cash in our with us, then it routed to the treasury department. Then treasury department will take a decision in which instrument the money to be invested, or they want to utilize that money for expansion of the business. There will be a depends on the management decision, but we are going to see how they are going to invest the excess cash into these instruments. We will see that one. Okay, so that is the reason first cash and liquidity management. The cash and liquidity management is always integrated with my electronic bank statement. Okay, I mean, you might have worked EBS extensively, but also you may not heard about prior day file and current day file, because all your EBS, the moment when you are going to upload the EBS file, electronic bank statement file, the statement will get generated your accounting documents. That is the transactions which are happened yesterday. For those transactions, the bank is sending you today the file. That file is called as a previous day file. But current day statement for cash and liquidity management, I do not want to post any business transactions, any documents. Only the memo records will get created into the system. This we will see. First, this topic will be completed. Then we'll go for the treasury topics. Okay, then. Okay. Okay, any queries so far? Then basic configuration, basic settings of FICO, because you people, I mean, I believe everybody is aware of this one. And also, my request would be, okay, for all, this statement is for all people. If you do not have experience, then try to watch the investopedia.com, or it's a money control. Just for your information, you can just observe and you can watch this one. How the interest, see, I'm not saying that one, don't think this part. Okay, now you can see here how the exchange rates are fluctuating. You can see the next thing here, currency exchange rates, how the currency exchange rates are fluctuating, whether it has been increased or decreased. Now, how the bond yield rates are going to increase and decreasing. How the commodities prices are increasing, whether it is increased, whether it is decreased. See all the commodities. My request is that at least you can start watching this one. But for, I would say, until money market, you may not feel that much difficulty. From foreign exchange onwards, again, you need to spend a lot of time. So that is the reason, instead of that one. So my request is that you can start at least watching these two websites. Even Economic Times also, it's one of the very good website. You can watch it, the business news. If you want to really become a treasury consultant, my sincere request is that you must have to watch and you need to follow the news, because FICO, if we talk about FICO, it's a straightforward. It does not require, for FICO consultant, it does not require the external knowledge. But now the treasury is always, it's a depends on the market conditions. Remember, that is the reason, even if you closely monitor for mutual funds advertisement also, the subject to the market risk, meaning that the moment when you are going to take a decision on the investment, the investments are depends on the market situation. Again, the markets are volatility. Every day the markets are fluctuating. So that is the reason I would request you people, you must have to start watching this too. Because see, what I would say, ultimately you people need to understand clearly the topic what I'm going to explain. If you do not have this knowledge, then it will be bit difficult for you people to understand, to get into the deep knowledge. And also because one good thing is a treasury, in treasury most of the clients are going to adopting standard SAP functionalities. There will not have much more enhancements, because the process itself, the standard system itself, it will get supported for their business operations. Remember this one. Okay, so in the next session what I will do, I'm going to start basic configuration of FICO. Then once this will be completed, we will start about the cash and liquidity management. Okay, so
Sir, I have a small question. So
yes,
for individuals, there is a credit agencies are there, so those will be provide the credit rating. For in case of the
exactly.
corporate, who is going to provide the credit rating for corporate agencies?
That's what I said, right? In India, we have the two ratings, two agencies. I mean, there are majority of the organizations will get ratings from CRISIL or ICRA. Okay, they are going to provide. There might be a third party agencies are there, but in India, most of the organizations are dependent on CRISIL or ICRA.
Yeah, okay. On what basis they are going to provide? So that will become a subject, right? So later we can discuss.
Yes, yes,
I guess.
yes. That will see how they are going to provide. See, now I'll give a small example. How the banks are, while offering a credit card to you, how the banks are going to decide according to your payouts. So according to your payment history only they will decide. Am I right? According to your CIBIL score. The similar logic is applied here also. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. No problem. No problem. Okay. So one moment, I'm just stopping my screen recording. One second. Okay. So now one